New game. Let's go. So it is a visual novel. And you are a tailor? Pretty sure you're a tailor, right? In Paris in the 18th century. And you have to survive and make choices, and you like rub not hands even. You rub against nobility and all that sort of stuff. It is set just before the French Revolution, indeed. Indeed. I do need to make it a little bit quieter though still. But wait, can I get to the settings? Shoulders, yes, that's the bone, yeah. No, I'll just have to yell at you. That works. It lives below me that there's more story ahead. Okay, yep, that's fine. The carriage rumbles and bounces along the cobbles as you approach Paris. It's taken over a week to get here, even carrying just yourself and your luggage. Your fiancé, Armand, arranged for the carriage to take you from your small village to a tavern he enjoys called the Orphan's Feast. There he'll meet up with you. You'll likely take dinner together, and then he'll show you to your new home in Paris. Fancy. For now, though, you've already finished all your books, and Armand's letter is your only entertainment other than staring out the window. Use buttons in the text box that you select what you'll do or say next. Use left stick to select one. Taking the sides, reading the letter. Hurry along the coachman. Let's go, coachman! Hurry up! I don't have all day. This choice is for characterization. It won't impact your stats or path. Okay. A. With a grunt of irritation, the coachman flicks at his reins and the carriage surges forwards, sending you lurching back into your seat. That sounds dangerous. The city blurs by as you wind your way towards the Orphan's Feast, a tavern where Armand said he would meet you. As tired and rumpled as you are, you're glad that he arranged to meet you in a place with ample food and wine. When you arrive, the coachman helps you out of the carriage and you find yourself outside a glowing, friendly-looking tavern. The sign shows a grabby-looking child holding a plate piled high with fresh bread and roasted meat. Well, here goes nothing. Oh, we look so adorable! Oh, we look so cute! Does the entire game finish in 1 minute? This is a roguelite. There are different paths and different choices that you can take. So a little bit, I suppose. You could say, have a good one, Bin Bin. Thank you so much for hanging out. See you later. We look a bit derpy. We look cute. It's not a potato. It's a bonnet. Inside, a woman polishing a lantern looks up at you as you enter, and her face breaks into a bright smile. Also, obviously, I should say this just one more time, so it's stated here as well. We are sponsored to check out this game. As I said, the game's been available on PC for quite a while, but it is now also out and available on Switch, so you can play it on the go if you want to. Bonnet, potato, same thing, different words. I have Kalknor, yes. I have. I have very much enjoyed it, and I can't wait for the second one. I really, really enjoyed it. She looks up as you enter, and her face breaks into a bright smile. Bonjour, madame, and welcome to the Orphan's Feast. That might be the barmaid, actually. Yeah, potentially. Her eyes linger expectantly on the door for a moment before settling on you. You're suddenly reminded of how rare it is for women to travel by themselves. How may I be of service? Ooh, no tutorial or tutorial. I guess we're gonna get tutorialized. So, this is my first time here. Is there anything I should know to help me find my fiancé? Don't worry. While the rest of the city can be rather cutthroat, the Orphan's Feast is a relaxed place for getting your feet under you. The woman puts down the lantern she was polishing. She favors you with a devious smile. Find guests worth talking to. And try to say the right things to the right people. You'll never have time to talk to everyone, so try to use your time wisely. Ooh, this is, I guess, where we're being set up, I suppose. Really? Are you not enjoying it, Kalk? I really, really, really enjoyed it. Ow, kitty cat. I really enjoyed it. Alright, what the kitty cat doesn't know where he wants to be. Do you want to be here with me? Yeah, I really enjoyed it as well. But anyways, I'm sure if you ask around, you'll be able to find your fiance in no time. When she puts it that way, it suddenly sounds so easy. Just talk to people. I think we can do that. Well, you only have one outfit to your name at the moment. The Orphan's Feast doesn't feel like a particularly judgmental place in terms of fashion. Your credibility won't be shifted by what you're wearing here. As long as you explore the tavern and talk to people, you should be able to find Armand soon enough. People, I know. Ooh, that's the party map. Ooh, hello. Select the room to talk with the people there. I have 2 more turns. Okay. I can talk with a barmaid. I can talk with whoever that fella is, or whatever that fella is. Hi, Caracas. Good to see you. Alright, I guess we're gonna go and have a chat with you. Ooh. An amorous inquiry. While you search for Armand and a handsome young man approaches you, perhaps he'll be able to help. Oh my. -5 to +10 credibility. Was it -5 to -10? No, it's -5 to +10. 0 to 5 peril. Oh boy. Let's go. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, wait. You look around the unfamiliar tavern, trying to find Armand. Your eyes scan for his chestnut hair. Your ears strain to hear the sound of his infectious laugh. Someone clears their throat behind you. Oh, Armand is so definitely, most definitely going to cheat on us, right? Or are we gonna find him with like a barmaid or something, right? Like, I feel like this is odd. This is, You turn around to find yourself face to face with an unfamiliar young man. His name is okay. Apparently he is here only for one thing. Alright. He's well dressed and handsome enough, but it's the middle of the day and he already smells like 2 bottles of wine. Excuse me, madam. I'm not going to try and bungle my way through the French, so, sorry. Excuse me, but I can never ignore the sight of a woman in need, and you appear to be lost. May I escort you? His smile is broad and cocky. I'm so glad to hear that. No, you may not. Oh, you are so kind. I need to practice for TwitchCon. Okay, so this one is dangerous. This one gives credibility. Oh, it's an easy credibility challenge. Increase my peril by a while. Because I'm like, I guess I'm a grown woman. I don't need no man. Which is probably not the best thing to do in 18th century France. Or Paris or whatever. Oh, can you help me find my fiance, please? Oh. That is something I offered to help you do. The man grimaces and begrudgingly holds out his arm. You take it happily as he conducts you about the tavern, visiting all the places that you suspect Armand might be. A few of the patrons smirk at your clever ploy. You have gained a little credibility. You've just gained some. The more credibility you have, the easier it is for you to deceive someone later, I guess? That was... Yeah, not this person. Street cred. We have some street cred. We do. Indeed. However, after a few minutes searching the tavern, it starts to become clear that Armand is nowhere to be found. Madam, I do believe this is where we part ways. Your newfound guide says, gently pulling away from you. Oui, I think it is. What happened to being unable to refuse a woman in need? No, get out of here. Goodbye. With a wave that is barely as polite as decorum requires, he departs to seek the affection of a different young woman. Well, off you go. Goodbye. Smell you later. You have a limited amount of turns to talk at each party that I'm at. Conversing in a room always costs 1 turn. So choose wisely. Well, I can only talk with whoever those 2 folks are. So we're going to talk to those two folks. Now that you're more acclimated to the guests and travelers of the Orphan's Feast, you should be able to find someone that can lead you to Armand. Alright, let's do it. After hours of how big is this tavern that we spent hours of trying to find this dude? How big is this place? Wait, have we stepped into an interdimensional tavern? Is that what's happening here right now? After hours of questioning and searching, it's late in the evening and you've still yet to find Armand. You're not even sure why, but you feel exhausted. Who knew talking to people was such hard work? Now that you're warmed up, this may be your chance to finally find out where he is. You approach a woman who you had spotted glancing your way earlier. Pardon me, have you seen the Baron de Marbeau? That sounds like a smart thing to say. At the mention of Armand's full title, she laughs nervously. She makes small talk for a brief moment before excusing herself and is disappearing into the crowd. Well, that wasn't successful. The room appears to be emptying out. A gentleman you remember seeing earlier walks by. He might prove a little more useful. Have you seen my fiancé, the Baron de Marbeau? Talking to people is annoying, yes. Hello. Oh, exhausting rather. Hi, Vin. Good to see you. What is this game about? It is a visual novel set in 18th century Paris with branching storylines, and yeah, you're basically trying to survive the city and not get you know, you're just trying to survive the city and get through this somehow. But yeah, we're doing a sponsored segment for this game because it is now available on Switch. He looks at you, glances over to the woman who you spoke with earlier, then quickens his pace as he walks by. The room is emptying out even faster now. He mentioned to get the attention of another woman. Excuse! She doesn't even slow down before she leaves. After a third person gives you the cold shoulder, you start to wonder what happened. Hey, welcome back, Flavanosh. Are you really that out of place? Is it something about Armand? What's going on here? Still, you check around the Orphan's Feast one last time. There is no sign of him. Not even an open tab with a tavern keep. This is suspicious. After waiting around for a few hours, you leave the Orphan's Feast, dragging your small mountain of luggage behind you. So we were supposed to meet our fiancé here at the tavern and he didn't show up. Yeah, well, we are set to marry a baron, but he's not shown up, so who knows what's going to happen to us now. Because this is currently just the setup. This is Yvette's introductory story. So not much has happened yet. After all, the coach was only hired to take you to the tavern. Armand may not have been waiting for you like he said he would, but you memorized his address from all of the times you wrote it on your letters to him. It's the middle of the night. The street is still teeming with life. The light from the windows and the street lamps sparkle like the stars. You're tired and your feet hurt, but still, you can't help but smile. This is it. This is Paris. No matter what happens, you're here. For a brief moment, you're not a country girl dragging luggage through the streets. You're the person you feel that you are when you close your eyes, alone. You're overseeing a grand salon, surrounded by poets, musicians, scientists, philosophers, and artists. You're elegant, sophisticated, and respected. That's awesome, Playbonosh. I'm glad that you turned the day around. That's awesome. That's really fantastic. Well done. You're getting close to the address. Armand never describes his living conditions much, but he's the son of a baron, and his family was always well-to-do, especially compared to yours. You spent a lot of time in that carriage wondering about the home you'd spent your new life in. Did we get swindled out of our marriage, Chad? I feel like we got swindled. Still, you didn't expect this. Oh, calling the house a rustic would imply that you were out in the country, not in the center of a city. The neighborhood is nice enough, but you're worried that if you breathe too hard on the building, it'll fall over. Yeah, phooey. Yeah, I think he lied to us. A well-kept woman in the attire of a maid opens the door to purchase you. It has potential. Yeah, it has potential. Ah, bonsoir. I assume you must be Madame Yvette. My name is Camille. Monsieur Armand told me to expect you. Merci. Please take me to him. Is this where he lives? Oh God, the rats in there ate him, didn't they? Impossible, madame. I've taken care of all the rats myself. Camille replies, emphasizing her point with a playful stomp of her foot. Eyeing her worn shoes. You have a feeling the rats didn't go quietly. Fine. When I'm done, he's simply going to wish the rats had eaten him. She takes a deep, nervous breath. I'm afraid to tell you that you'll have to wait. It's been days since I've seen him. I was hoping that he was with you. While you're still processing this latest disappointment, Camille seems to notice your mountain of luggage for the first time. Mon Dieu, madame, did you carry all of this yourself? You must be exhausted. She's not wrong. You're not certain how you're still upright and awake right now. I've already made up your bed, madame. Please go inside and let me take care of this. You take your diary and leave the heavy lifting to Camille. The inside of the house is much better than the outside. Camille keeps the place tidy, but she can only do so much. Still, you don't care about that right now. You're just happy to have a roof over your head. You flop down on a nearby couch, open your diary, and start to write. You're tired, disappointed, and perhaps abandoned, but writing things down always helps you make a sense of a situation. Well, we didn't lose any novelty, and we got some credibility to our name. That sounds successful. The 21st of March, 1789. Which is the next morning. Early the next morning, Camille approaches you, occasionally wringing her apron with her hands. She's obviously nervous. Madame, there's something you should know. Taking a deep breath, she continues. You're expected to attend a party the day after tomorrow, held by one Viscountess Marcel de Foix? I mean, Armand replied to the invitation, but you were to be his date. Splendid! A party! She looks visibly relieved. Parfait. If you need anything washed or prepared, just ask. That reminds me, she exclaims. If you're going to a party, you should probably make sure you're dressed appropriately. Fashion moves so quickly here that people retire outfits before they even wear out. Have a wonderful lurk, seizure. At this proclamation, you can't help but notice that Camille's uniform has been repaired many, many times. She continues, Monsieur Armand was always going through clothes so quickly. He said that every outfit had a certain amount of novelty. Every time you wore them to a party, the novelty would go down a bit. Ah, now we're talking gamification. Let's roll. In fact, even a little thing like wearing the same thing twice in a row could run the novelty out faster. Can you imagine? Fortunately, he knew the most delightful clothier on a rue. Oh my god, really? Like, really? I feel like I need like a French pronunciation class to play this game. On the Rue du something. Yeah, on that place. Over there. Somewhere yonder. She runs a shop called Le Petit Mogul? French TT is incoming. Yeah, we need a Nemo or Mastani stat. Yeah. She's very happy. I'll draw you some directions. Immediately she starts sketching some directions, mostly just simple renderings of local landmarks. Le Petit Mogul is now available to visit in the Paris map. Faubourg? I'm not sure. I don't know. My French pronunciation is terrible. I had French in uni like 10 years ago. And I don't remember anything. At all. If you head out today, you should be well prepared for the party tomorrow night. Ooh, you've gained a level of exhaustion by attending a party. Any level of exhaustion that you have at the start of a party or rendezvous will lower your credibility. I can't read that fast! Alright. The events of the week. Gotcha. So, it's the 21st today, and we have a party tomorrow. Okay, that's just that. Well, I guess we explore Paris. Ooh. You have problems. My French pronunciation is atrocious. Absolutely. If you drop the last letter in the words. You're trying to get back into Duolingo, but you keep forgetting. Shame on you, your French family. I'm doing Japanese. I'm on day 216, I think. By now, on a streak, or something like that. 217 actually. Yeah, my Duolingo streak is 217, and I even got to be Diamond League first place last week. So I finally got that stupid achievement. So I don't have to bother with that anymore. Now I can just do it properly. All right, we'll go to the clothes shop. A small shop run by the dressmaker Fatima Shenash. Spend your day here to buy and sell wardrobe items. Is that like 7 languages? I've stuck with Japanese the longest. Also, hi Zorats, thank you. Well, I'm trying to pronounce this properly, but this is real difficult. Based on what little you've learned of French, some conversation that open their mouths. they make a sound. You're good at when you Spanish, but Japanese is more interesting right now. Yeah. Indeed. I could do a bajillion other languages, but I'm interested in Japanese, and I'm trying to crack on. But it's taken so long. I'm like trying to get through Unit 2 at the moment, and it takes a long time. It takes a long time if you try to legendary everything and then move on for like after that. Like getting it to legendary and then go to the next one, and the next one is Sugoi. That actually hasn't come up yet, actually, Kulk. So yeah, that hasn't come up yet. Not sure if it will either. Still doing hiragana. Yeah, that took me forever. I don't know why. I had a lot of struggles with it in terms of I still mess up sometimes. I don't know why. Probably just a mental block by now where I'm like, I had problems with it, and now I'm doing it, but because I remember that I had problems with it, I probably have more problems with it. Because brains are dumb. It is a long walk, but the trek to the narrow street is worth it. Every block hums with a vibrant energy, bursting with life. Porters and social climbers wind their way through the streets, festooned with brightly colored parcels. Paris may be a city swarming in fashion and finery, but this is the source. This street is home to all the major fashion houses in the country, and to Rose Bertin? I don't know. Rose Bertin? I don't know. Rose. We're gonna call her Rose. There we go. Personal dressmaker to the queen herself. And now you're here. Yeah, pretty much Boca J. That's basically what I do, or have done in the past as well. No, it doesn't do a great job at teaching them. Just watch videos on YouTube on learning how to actually write them via hand, because they actually look different when you write them via hand. Some of them, at least. You're here. Back home, they sigh and dream of places like this, then quietly get back to their little lives. Not you. Your circumstances may be less than ideal, but you're still here. The petite mogul. You mumble to yourself idly, trying to make sure you remember the name of the shop. Eventually, you'll find a small boutique tucked between some far grander buildings. That is a dress and a half. Dang. You open the door and walk into the tiny shop, which seems even smaller due to how absolutely full it is. This isn't just a boutique. It's a workshop for whoever works here. Rolls of gorgeous fabric cover every available surface. A cloying smoke hangs in the air. The scent is pleasant, but wholly unfamiliar. As soon as the door swings shut behind you, you hear a sudden rustling of fabric further in the store. A customer? Alhamdulillah! A surprisingly young voice calls out. Bonjour, madame, and welcome to Le Petit Mogul. A woman, presumably the owner, calls out to you. How may I help you? All of this is so new. What can you tell me about outfits and fashion? At those words, she looks giddy to the point of bursting, but tries to play it off as a knowing smile. This deception is only half successful. Oh, I think I can help with that. Alright, let's learn about fashion. Ooh, okay. Every faction in the game prefers different kind of fashions. Dressing appropriately for the occasion makes people trust you more. It increases your cred. If you like it, you can press A and hold the A. You can press and hold the A button to buy it. Ah, okay. Whoa, my God. Okay. Okay. I see. So this is good for the church and the military and the revolution. This is good for the bourgeoisie. Or la française, good for the military. Yeah, these are all good. These are all good for the military. Okay. Next events. Oh, it's a crown gathering. Because it has the little crown symbol there. So we want this. Which I can't afford. Well, shucks. That's a problem. Okay, I can sort by that. I can... Oh, we look so cute. Okay, I'm gonna sell literally the clothes off my back. And now I'm naked. This is perfect. And we're gonna buy... this one. Holy moly. Well, we're going with it. You spent some money. Money is used to buy outfits, pay servants, and more. Make sure you always have some on hand. Great! Thanks. Oh, yeah, there's also a party tool dip. Like conservative gowns and like carousels and robes a la polonaise. Okay, yeah, we bought something like that. This is fine. Yeah, the wig is fine. Wow, that's like it already goes to the next day. Oh Lord, okay. Okay, that works, yeah. Shopping is exhausting. Apparently so, yeah. Apparently so. You awaken to the vision of sunlight filtering through the shutters, scattering sunbeams across this dusty bedroom. It takes a few minutes before you groggily remember the events that brought you here. You also remember that tonight you have a party to attend. Camille enters your bedroom, already full of cheer. Madame, when would you like to start getting ready? I have some stuff. No, I have nothing to do today. So, let's go. Gotta hurry up. Gotta look our best. You bust and you drop. I butt and I drop. That's good to hear. These preparations always seem to take all day. On days when you have a party, you won't really have time to spend exploring Paris. Once you go to your wardrobe, we can get started. I've never really done anything like this. Is there anything I should know? Mm-hmm. Don't worry. A glamorous woman like yourself is sure to catch on quickly. Press the X button to go to the wardrobe. Oh great, I am exhausted, so I'm gonna lose credibility. Great. I don't have any other outfit. These are literally the only clothes that I own. This is the only thing I own. So we're going to the party wearing this. Let's go. We've just woken up. How are we exhausted already? Gameplay reasons. Gameplay reasons. That's why. When your carriage drops you off at the party, you find yourself waiting in line for quite some time. While looking at the other guests, you wonder if you're underdressed or overdressed. It's honestly hard to tell. While trying to determine whether you're underdressed or overdressed, you pause to consider how well rested you feel. Unfortunately, you can feel exhaustion set in as soon as you think of the full itinerary ahead of you. You're usually exhausted when you wake up as well. Word, Anubis. Yeah, this weekend, I'm going to sleep so much. So much. So much. And it's going to be amazing. Tonight is going to be a long night. Great, there goes my credibility. Wah, wah. You look over yourself one last time and confirm that you're wearing your robe de cour to a party being held by the crown. Credibility up. Huh. The guests have no strong feelings on your outfit. Your credibility has not changed much. With preparations like this, the result of tonight could be a toss-up. While you're determining your standing in the world of fashion, you manage to overhear an interesting rumor while online. You make a mental note of it, just in case. You have gained a piece of cheap crown gossip. This will be useful later. Oh god, hey. Immediately upon entering the vestibule, you're greeted by a doorman, holding a small ledger. While he isn't physically barring your entry, his manner certainly is. Name, madame? He asks expectantly. Well, we probably don't want to give our own name because our fiancé is going to register under his name, so Baron Amante Mabo. The valet looks shocked. Baron, why are you dressed? Ooh, what kind of brand did you get, Playbanosh? We also got a cordless vacuum recently. It's so nice. So nice. That's great. Why are you dressed? A moment later, he composes himself. I see. You're the Baron's date. My apologies. Is there anything I can get you? We'll give her gifts. Please convey my deepest gratitude to our hostess, and that I'm eager to meet her. Oui, madame. I shall make sure that the Viscountess hears of it myself. You hear some murmurs from other guests in the vestibule. Your gratitude and enthusiasm seem to have made an impression on them, though the doorman seems rather unfazed. Credibility up. Nice. Before you can ask any other questions, he bows deeply to you. Pardon-moi, madame. Viscountess de Foix instructed me specifically to inform her as soon as you had arrived. We've heard so much about you. Gotcha, Playbanosh. Never heard of that brand. But yeah, we have one too, and I love it. It's so nice. Enjoy the party, he says with a smile, before leaving. Oh boy. Oh lordy. Alright, I have 2 turns. Oh god, I don't know who I'm going to talk to. The old creepy dude. Let's not talk to the old creepy dude in the room alone over there. We're gonna go talk to those people. The royal house. Okay. A pair of the ladies are whispering amongst themselves about some rumors concerning the family of His Majesty King Louis XIV. That information could be useful later. The royal painter. Some guests are admiring a painting of the hostess. Apparently it was painted by someone of considerable skill. In fact, you might even be able to meet such a person later. The gentleman who entered the room seems like he's been through quite a few of these sort of events. Perhaps he can tell you more about the host of the party. So maybe it's actually quite good to talk to him. Let's do it. What could possibly go wrong? He looks so annoyed. He's like, oh god, I have to run over these stupid parties, having stupid wine. I don't want to be here. I want to be at home sleeping in my bed. Looking for someone to talk to, you approach an older man who seems to be standing by himself and appraising the room. He nods politely as you approach. I don't think I've seen you before. How do you know a hostess, the Viscountess de Foix? Oh, Marcel. Her family used to summer near mine in the south. We're old friends. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna win that credibility challenge. I never met her before. She inherited her title a few years ago, and her father's vast fortune with it. She is currently unwed, though a few suitors certainly appear to be trying to court her. The older man rapidly lists the hostess's qualities with the same tone that one might use to describe a horse they were trying to sell. Alright, yep, he is a creepy dude. Yep, he's a creepy dude. However, with her current level of favor at court, any suitor would have to be influential indeed in order to attract her notice. She also happens to be rather particular about her appearance. Thank you, Goo! In all my years of knowing her, I've yet to see her forget anyone who has slighted her. Does it help clarify things at all? A managed woman of fashion who tolerates no fools. Interesting. Exactly. Marcel has many qualities, but humility and forgiveness are not among them. Over your shoulder, you hear a voice call out. A brief glance reveals an elegant older woman, bedecked in jewelry, gesturing insistently with her fan. Pardon-moi, madame, duty calls. With a polite nod, he exits the conversation to mingle in the rest of the party. Alright, that was actually... Oh, okay. I can't take any of the other options because they've moved on. So I can only talk with that person now. Alright, Marcel. Ooh. Hello. Oh god, it's Cucumber. Sorry, but she apparently wears a staggeringly pink dress. And she's carrying her pet dog. Well, maybe not Cucumber, because Cucumber would carry a cat. Or 10. Judging by the way other guests are looking at her, you can surmise that this is the Viscountess Marcel de Foix, the woman who invited you. Alright. Alright. Okay, sorry, Cucumber, this is not you, because I just feel like I insulted you. Looking at this, I kind of feel like I may have just insulted you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You didn't mistake the woman standing in front of you for some kind of walking confection. A pampered dog lounges in her arms. I don't believe we had the chance to properly introduce ourselves. I am Viscountess Marcel de Foix. Her voice raises in volume imperceptibly, but it's enough to draw the attention of the large crowd in the room. Everyone, this is Yvette, Aman's fiancée. A murmur of interest washes through the crowd, and you can feel their eyes focused on you. I'm so glad to see you. Armand, that ambitious little thing, has told me so much about you. In fact, I'd say that he's quite infatuated with you. A common girl like yourself. You're so lucky. Oh, she is such a meanie butt. Ah! I've gained more credibility, though. Alright. Also, why does her dog's face look like it belongs on a gremlin? I think it's the ears. It just reminds me of a gremlin for some reason. I don't know, but for some reason that's the vibe. Excuse me, that's the vibe I'm getting. Where is Armand, by the way? Ooh, that's actually what I was hoping to find out. Do you know where I could find him? It's a Corgi Gremlin Terrier, yeah. Ooh. An easy credibility challenge. We have 12, right? We can do this. Oh, he's ill at the moment, but insisted that I attend your party. Oh, really? He insisted. Marcel trills and her duck yips happily. Well, I'm so glad you're here, and I'm sure that he'll be well soon. I mean, that's because we both know he's not sick. I've gained peril. Perilous decisions often get you what you want, but if your peril bar fills up, then something unfortunate will happen to you. Ooh. Well, I guess 12 is not easy. Right. Nobody's heard from your cowardly fiancé in weeks, which is especially surprising since he could never stop pestering his betters. The crowd, which only seems to be growing, murmurs in agreement. In fact, it's been so long that I thought I was rid of him once and for all. Oh boy! We're gonna get kicked out at this rate. But now I have his cast-off fiancé, who even had the audacity to lie to my face. I guess this means you don't know where he is either? She pauses to pet her dog. I don't know where he is. In fact, it's actually a shame that he's already scurried off somewhere. I was really hoping to tell them this to his face, but then again, he was always so good at disappointing people. You'll just have to do. Please pay attention, because I hate to repeat myself. Your Amanda's gone, off somewhere on another one of his foolish little political endeavors. However, if you should ever find him, tell him that he is a traitorous weasel who should go back to whatever backwater he crawled out of and leave the running of this country to his superiors. Oopsie. A small cheer rings up from the crowd. She studies your face intently for a moment, and her voice suddenly fills with concern. Oh, you poor girl. Don't look so hurt. Think of this as educational. You don't belong here, the same way that a stray cat doesn't belong in that dress. Bye, Pumu! Have fun! Enjoy board games! Thank you so much for hanging out. This is Ambition, a Minuet in Power. And basically, we are a poor country girl led to the city by a barren fiancé who is not here. And now we're trying to navigate 1789's Paris and the high society, and it is not working out so well. And we are playing in particular the Switch version, which just came out. The game's been out on Steam for a while, but it is now available on Switch, which is what we're playing it on to showcase it. She gestures dismissively at your finery. I lost more credibility. Oh crap! Trying to look like us? Act like us? Stop it. You're just embarrassing yourself. Oh my god! Now leave and never show your face here again. Well, I feel like we maybe didn't do this so well. So there's a lot of choices that you can make, and different choices lead to different outcomes as well. So we can try this again, theoretically. Like later on, you can start again and then make different choices. Before you can reply, a valet grabs you roughly by the arm and drags you from the room. People like the Viscountess of the Foix don't need to do their own dirty work. They have servants for it. It takes far longer than you'd like to get outside, as the entryway is crowded with guests preparing to leave. You can feel their eyes weighing heavily on you. When you finally get to the door, you feel a brutish shove and you stumble out into the courtyard, barely keeping your balance in your heels. The area is equally crowded, with various persons entering their personal carriages. You can hear somebody snicker, but you have no idea who it was. The only thing left to do is go home. This has been a night. I'll just leave. Fine by me, whatever. My face was the only pretty thing in that gaudy house anyways. Boiling over with anger, you turn and rain insults upon the house, upon the host, even upon her dog. In fact, you consider throwing your shoe through one of their windows before you remember how much you like that shoe. It's then that you notice that several of the carriages have stopped just to watch your display. Scanning the faces of your new audience, you see the glaring, unamused faces of the various party guests. Your views on Marcel and the crown in general have not gone unnoticed. The coachmen and valets, on the other hand, think you're hilarious. You have lost favor with members of the crown. You have gained favor with members of the revolution. You'll meet these later. You nod to the more appreciative members of your audience before leaving towards your own carriage. When you arrive at the place where your carriage is parked, you quickly find out that it isn't. It's gone. You check to make sure that you're in the right place, but to no avail. The carriage you hired is simply not there. He went home, a passing coachman says helpfully, while adjusting the harness on a particularly grumpy horse. Doorman came out about an hour ago and told him you wanted the coach to leave without you. Seemed really important, so he went home. Before you can even respond, he gets his carriage moving, leaving you alone with yet another indignity. Wow, we were set up. We were like super set up. Well, clearly the coachman thought that we actually had given that order, but we hadn't. Wow, somebody set up. Yeah, we are not catching a break. Absolutely not. Going back to Marcel is obviously unacceptable. It's too far to walk home, and most of the other guests have already left. However, there appear to be 3 other carriages waiting to leave, each of them quite different. Perhaps one of them can help. Humble, bold, or extravagant? We'll go with bold. Let's do it. Whatever. Don't know what the choice does. We'll just go bold. Go big or go bold, right? Go big or go big or go home. But big or bold both work, so whatever. We're gonna do it. Oh, you meant the doorman. Ah, yeah. Yeah, that's true. He was being a butt. Indeed. So rude. Oh god. Ooh, oh, there's a cat. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. One movement. There we go. The carriage in front of you is obviously being used by a soldier of some sort. The driver is leaning intently towards the passenger compartment, waiting for orders. You recognize the insignia of the Queen's Dragoons on the side of the carriage. It feels noble and proud, but also capable. You consider the bold carriage for a moment. Is this who you'd like to ride with? He's a man of honor, sworn to protect France. I'm the next best thing to that. Let's go. That's totally fine. Yeah, he's definitely gonna drive us home, right? Settled in your decision, you set out, ready to entrust your fortune to an honorable stranger. Oh boy. At the sound of your approaching footsteps, the coachman's hand flickers towards his weapon. Turning towards you, he looks you up and down before he relaxes. With an apologetic nod, he gestures you towards the door of the carriage. You rap your knuckles gently against the carriage door. The door opens immediately, and the man inside steps out. He bows to you, formal and precise. Corporal Dumas of the Queen's Dragoons. How may I be of service? My name is Yvette de Cour. May I trouble you for a ride to my home? Please call me Yvette. I've been beset by grave misfortune. I need your help. The fancier we talk, the better, probably, right? He glances off to the side and shuffles his feet slightly. That does sound terrible. How can I refuse? Corporal Dumas gestures to the carriage and you climb in. The second you're seated, the carriage takes off, working its way towards the main road. The pace is fast and purposeful. But we don't know, they don't know where we're going. They don't know where we need to go. What the? Alright, Corporal Dumas is across from you, not quite staring, but certainly assessing you. I don't mean to be rude, but what was an enlisted man like you doing at the party? Did you have a good time? Yeah, what were you doing at the party? You're not being rude. It's a fair question, he replies, flicking his rank insignia for emphasis. Every now and again, someone remembers my father and sends me an invitation as a courtesy between nobles. Despite my considerable talents, I think they're really just inviting my father's memory, not me. Still, I attend because I'd hate to insult the host by turning them down. A comrade of mine was nice enough to arrange for me to have this carriage for the evening. He waves around to your conveyance, which is probably only meant for officers. Let me turn the question around. What was a commoner like you doing at that party? My fiancé is missing and we were supposed to be there. I'm just looking for leads. I've been abandoned by the love of my life. Now I have to... He's not the love of our life. He is so not. He is off with some other woman. He is not. He is so not. No, 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 no. He's missing. He was supposed to be there. I'm looking for leads. You're a woman on a mission then. Corporal Dumas grins, offering a mock salute. When you find him, I'm sure he'll appreciate your loyalty. At least, I can't imagine a man who wouldn't. I've came to a little favor with Alex. Oh, we now know his name is Alex. Is there something else you'd like to know? What made you decide to give a stranger like me a ride? When I wear these colors, I represented the queen herself. I could never turn down a woman in need. He straightens up in his seat, looking every bit the man of action. Besides, it's the right thing to do, which is its own reward. How did you find yourself to be without a way home? The laughing smiley faces are terrifying. Makes it all the more memorable, though. All the more memorable. Would you believe that someone tricked my coachman into leaving without me? He chuckles. Well, you're here in my carriage, so I have no choice but to believe it. Unless this is some new sport, where beautiful women see how many rights they can get from gullible do-gooders like myself. What favor? If it is, you'll have to teach me the rules sometime, so we can play on equal footing. Did you have a good time tonight? Of course. I enjoy being the center of attention, and there is an audience I cannot thrill, he loves. From the theater to the sword, I have a repartee for all occasions. You can see Bort Nobles playing that game. Yeah, same. Definitely. As you can tell, I'm also extremely humble. Nemo! Hey, there's the person who could do all the French pronunciation for us. Perfect.
FGS tut FG slick FG, cheered hi lovely FG.
Hi, Nemo! Hello, how are you? How's it going? It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for 29 months of support. That is a fantastically long time. Thank you so much. You can do French translation. You're from Montreal. Oh, yeah, that works. Well, it's mostly just pronunciation. So some of this is like, here, have like 6 French words and now pronounce them. And I'm like, I am not. He gives you an exaggerated wink. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. What about yourself? What happened in there? My fiance has some enemies. They tried to make sport of me. Emphasis on tried. He nods approvingly. I saw your performance outside right as you left. You don't seem very shaken. Ooh, he likes us. He really likes us. You know what? Screw the crown. We're gonna side with the commoners, and we're just gonna participate in the revolution. We are a commoner after all, so we might as well. Right? We'll just go for it. It's fine. We'll just go and revolutionize. You know what? That's gonna be my goal. That's gonna be my heckin' goal. Revolution, chat. We're just gonna go for revolution. The day has come to riot! FGS riots. Yep. Oh, no, it's not translation, it's just pronunciation. There are some... Because this takes place in France in 1789. So, pronunciation is a bit rough on my part sometimes. He sighs and looks at the window at the passing scenery. You made the right move. There's a certain kind of person that sees sport in hurting the vulnerable. Whether that vulnerability comes from circumstance, ability, or birth, they are the same craven creatures that feed on feeling powerful. You can never let them see their barbs land, even when they sting. You deserve better. You talk with Corporal Dumas for a while longer, exchanging jokes and pleasantries. The conversation turns to your childhood in the country and coming to Paris. As you might have guessed, I'm not from Paris originally either. My father had to sell some precious things in order to bring me across the ocean and pay for my schooling. Needless to say, I was immediately captivated with life here. How are you finding your first few days in Paris? Disappointing, trying, exhilarating. Trying. Yeah. Do you hear the people sing? Well, we are rioting now. We are rioting, chat. Full on riots in the chat. Down with the crown! and that sort of stuff. I see the possibilities of great rewards. Finally, someone who gets it. Corporal Damas slaps his thigh and laughs with excitement. Amazing! I'll have you know that it took me over a year in Paris to fully grasp that fact. He likes us so much. Why couldn't we, like, do that with the nobles? Honestly. He stares at the window at the city. Sometimes I feel like that. That's why I fell in love with this place. It does not love unconditionally. It can be infuriatingly fickle. Still, he who can climb the heights to heights greater than any other place in the world. Your conversation with Corporal Damas continues for the entire ride. He is polite, forward, and seems to have a healthy respect for you. However, you find that he dodges your questions whenever the subject of his family comes up. You try not to let it bother you. Everyone has their secrets after all. You're surprised by the carriage coming to a stop. You were so lost in dialogue that you hadn't even realized that you managed to make it home. But we never told them our address. Before the coachman can even hop off his box, Corporal Damas opens the door and steps down. He offers you his hand. He helps you down effortlessly and favors you with a theatrical bow. After braving all manners of danger, we have arrived at your home, safe and sound. The Queen's Dragoons are proud to add another great victory to their name. He just loves us. And while we accept no payment, I must ask you a favor. A favor? The next time that we meet, please call me, alright, Thomas Alex. There we go. He paused to, or simply Alex. That works. Alex. There we go. Before you can reply, he has already bounded onto his carriage and sailed off into the night. You turn to your home and see that Camille is already there, holding the door open for you. Who was that? A good soldier doing his duty. You step inside and head upstairs, your mind still reeling from the day's events. Slowly, you get undressed and open your journal to record exactly what transpired tonight. Oh, yeah, of course. Oh my god. Oh, Lord. We got minus 28 minus 28 credibility. We're at Mr. Tom Alex to Lex. True. We lost 90 novelty. Oh no, we lost some novelty on our... Yeah, okay. That's okay. Continue. Chapter 1. Let's go. That was just the intro to the game. That was just the intro. We have 7 Alex favor. Is that something though? I mean, I assume it's going to be helpful when we, you know, try to topple the crown later on, because that's clearly what our goal is going to be like. Because, yeah, why would we not? Right? Why would we not do that? 789 in Paris. I know, but hey, it's fine. It's fine. We're a commoner, so it's fine. We'll just fall in with a revolutionary crowd. It's fine. It's fine. We got this. We got this. Maybe. Don't know. That's our goal, though. We're gonna bring down the king. That's gonna be our goal. We got slighted by everybody on our first we got presided by everybody in our first party, so down with the freaking nobility and aristocrats and crowns and everything. We're here for riots, and that's it. You awaken the next morning in a bed that still feels unfamiliar. In the process of waking up, you start to recall the last night's humiliations. Hi Vita, good to see you. And wish that they were merely the product of your fitful dreams. Unable to go back to sleep, you spend some time tossing and turning in bed before finally sitting up. Nothing is going to make last night go away. The only option is deciding what to do next. You feel exhausted. Not physically, but in your very soul. Like your fate in Paris has already been decided, and that to remain here would be pointless. It would just be the humiliations of last night, over and over again. However, stronger than that exhaustion is the simmering rage you feel at the outrageousness of your circumstances, at the injustice of your treatment, and at the thought of going back to your tiny village after finally making it to Paris. No, you must not go back. You can't go back, not while a single candle of your ambition still burn. Camille pops into your room, already dressed and ready for the day. Bonjour, madame, she beams. It looks like you had quite an active night. Is there anything I can get you? Please find a spare pillow and smother me. I'm sorry, madame. The other cushions are waiting to be washed. We can't have you end your life with a dirty pillow. It will be improper for a woman of your station. While you wait, I must insist on getting you something to drink. Going without wouldn't be healthy. What can I get you? Oh, Camille, please. Hi, Avalok, good to see you. She will eat our face, probably, yeah. That French accent. It's terrible. Tea, please. Wine. Wine. When in France? Wine. A few minutes later, Camille returns with a decanter of red wine and the least chipped wine glass in the house. Pour vous, madame, she pronounces before serving you. You drink the wine slowly, taking in the aroma between sips. Armand was always the sort to keep a few particularly nice bottles on hand to impress important guests. The wine smooths the edges of last night's memories. You feel a little more ready to face the dangers of this new world that you've entered. Very cute and charming, but definitely not terrible. Yeah. We lost some peril. Hey, we got drunk and it got safer. Perfect. You flatter me, Nemo. Thank you. You take a few moments to finish your drink in silence and collect your thoughts. Something that keeps coming to your mind is all the gossip you've heard during your time at the party. Most of it was idle prattle, but some of it felt scandalous and valuable. Without an inheritance or a job, you'll need a way to make some money. Maybe someone would be willing to buy this gossip. Is that a thing that people do? Camille taps her chin thoughtfully. Well, when I was at that place the other day, someone mentioned something about a newspaper with these amazing society pages. It was called the Trumpet of the People. I don't know what that is, Blamanosh. What is C100? Is that available to visit on the Paris map? Alright. What's the premise of this game? You are a country girl. You move to Paris to marry your fiance, who is not there. He's a baron. And but he's not there. And then you get thrust into high society, which the first night we just experienced got absolutely humiliated. And now we have to kind of make a living and find our fiance and try not to die, because the revolution is like right around the corner. Like in 4 months, heads will roll. Less than 4 months, actually, because it's like the 23rd of March. So, yeah, it's going to get dangerous. It's going to get very, very dangerous. Oh, I see. Gotcha. They'd have to get the stories from somewhere. Why not you? In fact, I bet you'd be great at that, madame. I've gone from Baroness to B to Gossip Monger. Great. Just great. With that, your day begins. Right, I have nothing to do today. Hello, welcome back, SP4. We can go to the newspaper. A popular, if unscrupulous, newspaper. Spent the day here to sell gossip, manipulate public opinion. Oh my god, this is getting complicated. And update your knowledge of the political factions in Paris. Alright. You walk through the city following Camille's directions. Eventually, you find yourself threading through narrower and narrower streets. The alleys, packed with refuse and the occasional vagrant napping in the shade, feel almost oppressive in their closeness. Suddenly, the alleys open up into a wider street near a square. You can hear the splashing of a fountain nearby. You finally found the sign for the newspaper. The paint appears to be fresh, but the office seems awfully small. The door is locked, so you give a knock. Nobody answers. Looking around, you find a hastily written note lodged in the doorframe. It reads, "Office temporarily closed. Engaging in emergency fundraising efforts. We apologize for the inconvenience. management. It's at that moment that you realize the splashing in the fountain is getting louder, accompanied by some of the most inventive profanity you've ever heard. Oh my god, is there somebody picking the money out of the fountain to pay for the newspaper? Love it. Against your better judgment, you decide to investigate. Aha! A reedy voice shouts triumphantly. You come upon a man in grubby finery up to his knees in the fountain. His shoes have carefully been placed at the water's edge. He does a little jig as he drops a wet coin into his snuff box, which is clutched tightly in his other hand. Noticing your presence, the man in the fountain turns to you with a nod and a smile that attempts to be ingratiating. Bonjour, madame. Are you Pierre? Are you serious? This is your emergency fundraising? The stranger's smile sours and he marches out of the fountain. I shall have you know that fundraising is far more difficult than it appears. Even the most noble of men must occasionally stoop low to accomplish great things. Now, what do you want? If I want to sell some gossip, how does that work? Tell me more. A devious smile crosses his face. New to this, are you? Don't worry, it's much easier than you think. Let's learn about this. Gossip value changes with its tier and freshness. But it also has an effect. If your pale influence is okay, yeah, okay, cool. Alright, I have cheap crown gossip. For 30? Whoa, okay. Sure. Yes, let's do it. Alright. Pedal influence. I don't have any influence. Alright, cool. That was worth it. Whoa, we only do one thing a day. That's the one thing that you have to learn in this game. We do one thing a day.